it's Ben and Coop here. We're going to show you guys how to do the dilutions lab. So first, we select our 3 dilutions that we want from this Mr. Sid's hat of awesomeness, of course. Coop, will you do it?
Of course. So, we got 0.375 molarity, 0.275, 0.3, and 0.15. Those are going to be the 4 values that we're going to use for this. Our first step is to find the molar mass of our Kool Aid formula. So C12H22O11 is our formula, so we have to find the molar mass of that. After calculating it, we got 342.0008 grams per mole.
So with our calculated molar mass, we're going to run a railroad track to find our molarity. So we know that we put in 256.72 grams of Kool Aid in, and 1 mole of Kool Aid equals 342.008, our calculated molar mass up here. So we got a total of 0.7506 moles of Kool Aid, and molarity is moles over volume, and our volume is 1 liter. So we do our calculations, and our starting molarity is 0.7506. Okay, so now we're going to get to the calculations portions. So we know our starting molarity is 0.706. So using the equation M1 times V1 equals M2 times V2, we can use our starting molarity here, which is 0.7506 times our, we don't know how much volume we need, so that's what we're going to solve for. But we know we want to obtain 50 milliliters of our highest molarity, which is 0.375. So if we do the work, it comes out to be 24.9800 milliliters of our concentrated Kool Aid to create 50 milliliters of our 0.375. And so then we'll just repeat all that, use it to determine our next one. So on our next one, because we obtained our 3.75 molarity here, we don't know how much we want. We don't know how much we need to use, but we know we want 50 milliliters of the 0.3. So we solve for V2 here, and then we'll use 40 milliliters of this solution that we created up here. And we'll just repeat that for all of our volumes, or for all of our 4-gram molarities, and hopefully it works out. Using our pipette pump to be as accurate as possible, we're going to put 24.98 milliliters of the concentrated solution into our flask. Okay, so now we're going to fill it up with the rest of distilled water exactly to that line on there to be perfectly accurate. Once we approach this line, we're going to use a pipette to drip it so it's perfectly to the line. Because you can't mess up, because you can't go back.
Now that we have what we believe is 0.375 molarity Kool Aid solution, we're going to fill up our pipette with it and test it using a colorimeter. To calibrate our colorimeter, we're going to use a cuvette filled with distilled water. That's good. Now we're going to take it out, put in our sample. After finding our sample absorbance was 1.65, we have to use the graph here to figure out what our molarity is. So if we match up from our absorbance level, which was 1.65, across, we find it hits the graph at about right here. So we mark it down and find that our molarity is about 0.375, which was our goal.